Hi, my name is Shrijal Pandey and this is my demonstration video for the Turtle graphic project using the LBU commands library. In this demo video, I'll walk through all the major features including command system, validation, file handling, inheritance, and custom commands using object-oriented programming language. So starting with the first requirement, which is of the basic application, here first you can see I've used Eclipse IDE for this project and I have added LBU graphics jar file correctly under the libraries section. In my main class.java, I have created an object of turtle graphics which which then extends to LBU graphics for the graphics system. Let me show you after running the program. So here is the basic layout, and if I type about, since I've overwritten my name in the about function, let me show you. Since I have written the my name in the about function, it shows my name while I type about. So to show the turtle dancing and writing oops, I have added a super about case. You can see here which calls the about function from the parent class and shows the turtle dancing. Let me show you. This I have called from the parent class. So let's move on to requirement 2. So in the second requirement, let's start with the pen down command. When I type pen down and press enter, the draw on function is called, and now the turtle is ready to write. Let's see. Now the turtle is ready to write. So now talking about the move command. When the user enters move, this case block gets triggered. First, it checks whether the parameter is given or not. If the parameter is given, it converts the given parameter into integer and checks whether it is in the range of or not. If it is in the range, it moves forward the turtle, but if it does not, then it shows error. Let's see. Move. When I type move, it shows error. Move 100. You can see that the turtle moves 100 units, and if I try move 1111, you can see that it says invalid distance for move. Let's see for the reverse. It is same as move. If the parameter is missing, it shows the error, and if the parameter given, first it converts into the integer and checks for the range. Here we use forward minus distance. This means moving turtle backward using the negative value in the forward method. Hence, the turtle moves in reverse direction along the current path, facing same direction as per the requirement here. Let's see. Reverse 100. You can see that the turtle is still facing downward. So let's go to the left command. Here you can see the same. If parameter is not given, it says missing parameter, and if given, it converts into the integer and checks for the range. If it is in the range, we call left angle method, which rotates the turtle accordingly. Let's see. Left 90. As per the requirement, it says move 100. Move 100. You can see the turtle moved 100 in the left 100 units. Similarly, it is same for the right. Let's see. Right. If I only type right, it says missing parameter. Right 90. And according to the requirement, move 100. Move 100. Now talking about the pen up command, it lifts the pen so that the turtle can move without drawing. You can see in the code, it, it calls the draw off function. Hence, the turtle does not write, but it can move. Let's go as per the requirement. Pen up, right 90, move 100. You can see the turtle moved but did not draw. It just moved. And as per the requirement, you can see the ant shape being drawn by the turtle, and the turtle is pointing towards left. Moving on to the next requirement of the colors, I have implemented four different colors: red, green, blue, and white. Let's see on the code. You can see if I type blue, it changes the color, it sets the pen color to blue, and same for the other three. Let's try. Let's try with blue first. Blue, move. Sorry, first we have to do pen down for it to write. Move 100. Let's do with the green. Green, move 100. Let's do white, move 100. Let's do red with the red again. Red, move 100. You can see I've added these four colors and have satisfied the requirement. Moving on to the next requirement, that is about the clear. If the user types clear, you can see that the canvas is empty and the turtle is at the same position where it was before the clear command. Now talking about the next requirement, reset. The reset sets the turtle position in the middle facing downward. Wherever may be the turtle, if I type reset, it comes in the same position. Let's try right 90. Let's do pen down first. Move 100. You can see a line is drawn, and when I type reset again, you can see it's on the same direction as it was started. I think this is the end of requirement 2. Now moving on to requirement 3. So from the third requirement, it says reports invalid command, type xxxx, and it should report that the command is invalid. Show in your code and so detecting an invalid command. If anything beyond pen width or triangle 3, superb, about, reset, reverse, move is typed, Then the default block is called an unknown command exception is thrown. Let me show you. You can see when I type xxxx, it says unknown command. So the next requirement is detects values command with missing parameter. As I've already shown you, when I type only move, it says missing parameter for move. But if I type move 100, it moves. Going to the next, going to the next requirement. In case of non-numeric character, let's see, move xxxx. It says invalid number format for parameter. So let's say the move first. You can see here first when we pass a parameter after move, it converts the parameter into integer. But if we type xxxx, it cannot be converted into the integer. Hence, it calls the number. Let's see, it calls number format exception, and hence it says invalid number for the parameter. Bound parameters. I could not do this. I tried several times to put the bound parameters, but it showed errors and I could not solve it. Sorry for that. So moving on to the fourth requirement, it is of saving and loading. Let's see how it works. Let me clear the screen first. Let me run again. Here you can see pen down, move 100, right 90, move 200, right 90, move 100, right 90, move 100. You can see I've drawn a rectangle, and if I want to save it, save the image, it gives us to choose the location where we want to save our file. Let's say I'll save in Java Turtle and give it a file name demo. Here we can choose the picture format whether we want in PNG, JPG or GIF, but the default one is PNG. Let's go with the PNG. Save. It says image saved as demo.png. Let's check where it is. You can see here the demo.png file is here, and as per requirement, let's open with the notepad, sorry, paint. You can see that it is working and the image that we saved is exactly same. Now let's see the code. You can see that the file chooser, new file chooser creates a file chooser dialog to select the location and name of the file. Similarly, I've created a combo box where the image format can be seen like PNG, JPG, or GIF. And if there is no extension, then it automatically generates the extension and saves the file. Now for the second requirement, let's save the commands first. We've already have the commands here. File, save commands. Let's say demo. It will be saved in demo.txt format. Save. Now let us close this and run again. You can see it is blank, and now let's load commands. Let's go to the Java turtle file, and demo.txt is what we just saved in the txt file, the commands. Let's open it. It takes a little time. You can see that the same drawing is drawn and the commands are same here. It says save all commands previously typed as text file, show in your code, draw something and save the command, show the commands in a text editor. Let's say in a text editor. You can say this is demo.txt, and let's open it with Notepad. You can see uh, the same commands have been saved in the txt format here. Now let's go to the next requirement. Loads the text file into commands, executes them. As you can see, loads a text file, it draws something, and commands clear the image run. I have just shown it. Let me again show it. Clear, and let me again load commands. You can see that the image is drawn again, and commands loaded from the demo.txt is again shown here, and the drawing is also done. So the next requirement is about if I have not saved it, it should show an error. Let me try this. Let me cross and do again. Let's say I do pen down, move 100, right on 120, move 100. If I just try to exit without saving it, it says unsaved commands. You have unsaved commands. Would you like to save them before exiting? If I don't want to save the commands but save the image, I could simply say no. And it again asks for the drawing is unsaved. Do you want to save it? If I say yes, then demo 1. You can see that I have saved it. So this is the code. If there is if the command is not saved and there is and we are crossing it, then it gives a dialog box that says this message. Now moving on to the next requirement, let's say um, this is for the save commands. It's in the .txt format. For load commands, we just open from the saved ones, and to save the image, we have put three options to choose. And to load image, we can load from the just ones that we have saved. So moving on to the next requirement, let me show you. Let me draw something first. Pen down, move 100, right 40, sorry, right 40, move 150. And if you can see that I have not saved this, and if I try to load the next image without saving this one, let's see. It says that you have unsaved changes to a drawing. Do you want to save this before loading a new image? If I say yes, let's say this as demo 11, save. And to open, let's say, demo 1, you can see that the previous one is saved and the new one is made here. Here to show the commands type, I've I've created a JPanel text area to display the commands history, and it shows the latest commands what we have typed. So that's all about requirement 4. Now let's move on to requirement 5, inheritance. So now requirement 5. Override the about method so that is the same dance but appends the container name. Let me show you the about. You can see that I've overwritten the about function and written my name there. Let me clear and show you again. Let's type about. Sorry. You can see I've written my name here. Now moving on to the next, it's of the square. Let me show you. Here I've put a square. Let me run and show you first. Let me clear this. Pen down, square 125. You can see that a square of 125 units each side is drawn. And if I only type square, it says missing parameter, and I put the range between 0 to 1000, and the angle of rotation is 90°. You can see the turtle wander around the edge of the square and return to its original position. You can see it here. Now moving on to the pen RGB. Here you can see I've added a case of pen RGB where the RGB value all should be greater than 0 but less than 255. And if it is not in the range, there is an exception. And if the format is invalid, it also gives exception. Let's see. Let me clear first. Let's say pen RGB 255255 That means red green. And if I say square 125, square 125, you can see that the RGB color 255255 means yellow, and a yellow square is drawn. You can see that this is working. Pen command working, 3 different colors. Let's try with some other colors. Let's say pen RGB 25500. That means red. And let's draw a square of 50 units. Sorry. Let's do with the other color as per the requirement. Let's say pen RGB 00255. That's the blue color. Let's draw square 77. You can see. Now moving on to the next is the pen width. You can see the pin width case, and it here also the parameter is compulsory, and I have kept a range. Let's see how it works. Let me clear first. Pen width, let's say 20, and let me draw a square of 100 units. You can see that the width of the pen is 20 units, and I've drawn a square of 100 units each side. Now let's see triangle. Let me clear first. Triangle. If I only type triangle, you can see missing parameter for triangle. But if I give the parameter triangle 60, sorry, let me pen width, let's say 2. Now let me clear and show you again. Triangle 60. You can see that equilateral triangle has been drawn with each side 60 centimeters. You can see the triangle, and here's the code, and the angle of rotation is 120 degree. Now let's go to triangle having 3 different sides. Let's see the code first. If the parameter is not given, it says missing parameters, and I have separated with them with commas, and the integer sides are calculated and then it is drawn. And if length format is not proper, it shows number format. Now let me show you. Prime, sorry, pen down first, pen, triangle 3, let's say 120, 150, sorry, separated by commas, 120, sorry. You can see a triangle of with three different sides have been drawn. Now let's talk about the extra features I've added apart from the given requirement. So talking about the other things that are not in the requirement, I've added a help button under which there is about, and if we click it, a, a drop box, a dialog box appears, and it says about the program. A simple interactive drawing application using turtle graphics. Use commands to move the turtle, draw shapes, and explore creative visuals. Built with the LBU graphics library as part of Java OOP project. The other thing I've added is the color picker. When I say choose pen color, it gives different colors and the shades. Let's try one of them. If I do this and OK, let's say pen down. No need to pen down. Let's say move 100. You can see that it the same color moved. Let's try again. Let's say the screen. Okay. Let's say square 50. You can see this is the extra thing I've added. The other thing I've added is for the easiness of user, such that if I type Alt F, then this opens automatically. Same with Alt H, Alt F. You can see it's easy for the user to use it. For that, for that I've added a mnemonic, and I have imported this java dot um, event dot window event, and you can see that enables Alt F. You can see key event dot vk dot f enables Alt F. Similarly for the Alt H. In conclusion, this turtle graphic application is a Java-based drawing tool that allows users to create visual designs using simple commands. Key features include command processing for turtle movement like forward, left, right, shapes drawing like square, triangle, and pen customization like pen width, pen color. The program offers file operations to save and load command scripts and export drawing as PNG, JPG, or GIF. A command history panel that tracks all actions, while menu options provide easy access to different functionalities. The application includes safety checks for unsaved work and input validation. Special features like About command showcase the artistic capability by drawing the name of the user. Therefore, this project demonstrates object-oriented programming language, GUI development with Swing, and creative problem solving through the turtle graphics. Thank you for your time.